Hey guys, I'm going to send some invites out real quick and just want to share a quick message, and I got some cards too, so we'll just see what comes out. I hope everybody's having a good evening. I just got back in from my evening walk and it was so nice outside. It was kind of windy this evening, but it was still like really bright, clean, fresh air. Okay. All right, you guys, that's all I'm going to do is, oh no. Okay, cool. I'm like, don't change the camera around. Okay, so the best thing you can do for yourself right now, okay, and the best thing you can do for others too is to smile. Okay, the best thing that we can do for each other is to smile, to greet each other, and try to just bring a positive energy everywhere we go. I'm going to start shuffling their cards. Before I start talking too much, I want to say that this message is brought to you by Nutraburst, okay? So this is one of the greatest things you can do for yourself also is get your immune health up, okay? So make sure you ask me about that. But it's really on my heart just to talk about how important it is to smile right now and to bring a positive energy to people just out and about. I don't know about you, but it's really a heavy energy when I go out to the stores. It's very anxious, and I don't like seeing people with their masks and gloves on, and I understand people are taking precautions, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody else and what they feel is necessary, but it's really sad to see people seem as if they're afraid of other people. I mean, I really don't want to see that become the norm, but something that I also am catching is even with people's masks on, I do see people trying to smile underneath them and to still greet others, and I just feel like that is the most positive thing that we can do is to continue to greet each other and love each other regardless. Okay? And another thing is that if we're so afraid, I don't want to put it like that. It's health is a concern right now, but I also want to see more advice on how to become more healthy. We have, as Americans especially, we've come away from eating properly at all. We fill our bodies with unnatural foods like it's normal, and people in other countries they don't eat like that, and so I'd really like to see more advocacy for general health and well-being. Our ancestors knew what herbs to pick, okay, to make to be healthy, to combat mucus, which is our response to disease. When you get sick, you respond to it with mucus, and that's what the whole thing with the virus is in the lungs, is because it's attacking the lungs, and so your body is creating white blood cells to fight off the virus that's in your lungs, but it's getting hard and making so that you can't breathe. That's like pneumonia, right? Which is not actually different from what we usually experience every single year. The flu is part of life. It's always been here, and allergies. Allergies are the same thing. It's when something foreign is getting into your body has the immune response is to try to get rid of it with mucus, and that's why you start having chest pains or itchy eyes, because your body's trying to fight off pollen. But something that, if you clear your body of mucus, if you wake up and you are on a regimen of not acidic things, but mucus clearing. The first thing that comes to my mind is garlic. I'm a garlic girl, okay? So if you wake up and have garlic tea every day, you will see significant reduction in your allergy symptoms and your asthma symptoms as well. And obviously if you get a cold, garlic tea Okay, and then garlic tea is when you're in your emergency state. Okay, or you take it daily for your immune health, but make sure you're not overeating on the carbohydrates either, because those just turn into sugar in your body and it just creates more mucus. Okay, so the point of this video was just to talk about what we can do. And we really have to make sure that our energy is good. It's really important that we make sure our energy is good. And so we should practice doing some meditations. We should take walks. We should spend some time in nature. Okay, so do not stay in your house. Don't just stay in your house, okay? We have to get air. Okay, we have to exercise. Don't just sit down. Make sure that you're putting yourself on a regimen of walking daily. I just stepped my game up to twice a day. It's been hard for me to trying to do weights, do lunges and stuff in the house. I've been kind of lazy about that, but I got some body goals that I need to take care of, so I'm about to step my game up. The Ten of Cups. Okay, so what this is telling me is that, we're looking, Ten of Cups is ultimate fulfillment, ultimate happiness, okay? But in this picture, it's some sort of a sea creature. It's almost like, look, the storm. Okay, so right now we're weathering the storm. Okay, and it's really important that we manage our energy as we go through this storm, so that we can maintain our sanity, and that we don't so that we can stay on the positive side of the spirit. Okay, we want to make sure that our vibrations are high so that you have good things coming to you. If you allow yourself to become fearful and anxious, it's very important to get out of that anytime you experience it. We all take dips, but you don't want to stay in that place, because then you start manifesting what you don't want. Eight of Pentacles came out there, and that means working hard. So make sure you're working on something. Okay, this is kind of a different deck. I usually use this for shadow work, but Eight of Pentacles, this is a zombie. Isn't that freaking coincidental? Eight of Pentacles is working hard towards something, but in this picture, don't be a zombie. Don't just follow the blind. Okay? Don't listen to the news. And don't just listen to what people say. Don't say, oh, do your own research about what's healthy for you. Don't take any vaccines if they offer you. Okay? Don't let this happen to you. By taking their funky medicines. Dr. Sebi told us that, the only thing that medicine cannot cure, it cannot cure you. It can cause reactions in your body to, it can cause a chemical reaction in your body for a particular outcome, but it does not heal you. Okay? It might, say you have pain, say you take headache medicine. Okay? So basically I don't exactly know what causes headaches, but you have a headache, right? Say it's because of dehydration. And so you take pain medicine. It will block the pain receptors in your brain so that your head doesn't hurt. And then now you can rest and your body can recover. Okay? So that's what medicine does. It will stop to put the thing that's attacking your body. It helps to deal with your symptoms. Okay? Even though medications usually have other side effects as well. It'll help to deal with your symptoms, but it doesn't do anything to actually heal you, because it can't attach to your cells. It can't help your body on a cellular level. So it's very important to have proper nutrition and to understand plant medicine so that you can actually help your body to heal. This is plant medicine. Okay? This is plant medicine. So this is going to help your body on a cellular level, because it has 72 minerals, 12 vitamins, 22 phytonutrients, 18 amino acids, and 18 vegetables. So this can meet your cells and communicate with them, okay? And help them to replenish, okay? Cough syrup can't do that. So that's just the point I wanted to make on that. I'm just flipping the cards to see what comes out. Thank you all for hopping on. Justice. So right now we are restoring the balance, okay? Justice will prevail. So this is another reason why you want to stay on the high vibe, because, you know, no matter what goes down, we all know that good, the light always casts out the darkness, okay? So you want to be on the upside of history, okay? You want to be ready to receive. You know, I'm going to have to get really esoteric right now, but you know, as we talk about how our earth is shifting and how we're going more into a fifth dimension, and it's so important for you to have a clean body, because your body is not going to be, if you are filled with chemicals, your body is not going to be able to make that energetic shift, okay? So that's a message for some who know what I'm talking about. Ooh, okay, so the sun, but look, we have the phoenix. So from this, we must rise up like the phoenix, okay? We don't know what's to come, and I'm not going to pretend like I even believe that it's ever going to be the same, because I don't. I think it's always going to be different. I think that it's a minimum 5-year, you know, some 5-year symptoms, like if they do let us go back to school and things like that, I feel like it'll be a minimum of 5 years. Some people will quarantine themselves for the rest of their lives, okay, because of that fear. But don't be like that, okay? Find your true purpose and rise up from this situation like the phoenix, okay? This is the perfect time for you to become your ultimate true self, you know, especially whether you lost your job or not, okay? We're all being affected by this, so don't just let it go over your head. You need to think about what it is that you're going to do for your family. What are you going to do for the rest of your life? Because you cannot, I think this is a clear indication that you cannot just depend on another to take care of you. And if you want to depend on, like, if you continue to do that, you're going to end up on government assistance. And I don't mean your traditional welfare. I mean government assistance like, you know, here's your box of food. Okay, here's your rations. You don't want to be in a position like that. Okay, let's see what else comes out of here just for fun. I'm not even asking a question. 2 of Pentacles. This guy's an elf. 2 of Pentacles showed up in my reading yesterday too. It's funny. Partnerships. You know? Partnerships. And balance. This is another card for balance. Equal give and take. Let's see. Ooh. The High Priestess flipped out. Okay, so make sure you're thinking with your third eye, peoples. If it don't seem right to you, it's not. Okay? If it doesn't seem right, it's not right. Okay? When you're watching the news, or when you're, you know, just looking at different reports, you know, and even when it comes to conspiracy theories, okay, I'm a conspiracy theorist, okay, if there was one. But that doesn't mean I just take on you have to use your discernment. Okay, you have to use your discernment. You have to decide what's true for you, because perception is reality. So whatever you believe to be true actually is true. Okay, and it's very important that we turn this power on so that we can be strong, so that we know which way to go when it's time to go. Oops. I have the Ace of Cups, so that's an emotional new beginning. Okay, so we're changing the way that we feel about things, reevaluating what we feel about things. Ooh. Then we got the Tower that came out. So that's funny how we start. So I've been having this feeling, you guys, of it being the calm before the storm. And I think it's crazy how 10 of Cups came out first. Okay? And then the Tower came out last. And the Tower card is, the Tower card is really a period of enlightenment. But usually we are enlightened by something that kind of devastates us or shakes us up or is scary or, breaks our way of thinking. So usually the tower doesn't usually feel good, okay? Even though it's always bringing in what we need. I'm using a different deck, and we're just going to pull a couple oracle cards, and then I'll hop off. Compassion and unconditional love. I'm not pulling any more. Wow, this is such a beautiful message. Because it brings it back to why I originally even did this live, okay? Compassion and unconditional love. So to my fellow peeps, you know, what the light worker community has been asked to do is bring compassion and unconditional love to earth. So unconditional love is not what we practice. That's not the type of love that we usually practice. Most of the love that we've experienced in our lifetime has been love with conditions. I love you because you take care of me. I love you because you think I'm pretty. I love you because, you're there for me. And those were just some nice things. People could love you for a lot more negative things as well. But that's such a, that's the condition is because. And it's time we get to a place where I love you. I just love you. Because I love myself. If we're going to put any because, it's because I love the way that I love myself and respect myself as a sovereign human being, I also respect and love you. And it doesn't matter what choices that you choose to make for you, I still love you. Okay? And so, yeah, that's something that we're learning and teaching. And every single day we have a new opportunity to practice compassion and unconditional love. And that's what people really need. When people are in a fear state, they might act out irrationally. They might be short-tempered. They might just be generally anxious, whether it's about the illness or their work or just changes happening. Let's just show compassion and unconditional love for each other. And you know what? Forgiveness. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm not always high vibrational. I'm not always, at my best. So when I'm good, I'm going to give what I have to offer, some positive energy. I'm going to give that, and if I'm down, you know what I mean? Help me out, or don't be mad at yourself just because you're not perfect all the time, but still strive to be able to spread love, because that's what the world needs, okay? The world really needs love, okay? So, thank you for watching.